Welcome. This is Richard Hosnote, and I want to welcome you to the Innovation Best Practices episodes, where I try to make every episode one that can help you sell more and make more from your innovation program using proven, practical innovation best practices that I believe can work for just about any business and any innovation need. I want to give a special welcome to our listeners around the world, now over 104 countries. Welcome. Okay. Every once in a while, we have free offers, and we have free offers now. You can get a free consulting session with me. Just send me an email. I'll give you that in a second. Provide me details on how you want me to help you. You can also get a free newsletter, which is published twice a month and has insights that are not in the episodes. Again, just send me an email. We have free Innovation Best Practices app for Apple and Google products at the App Store and Google Play. And I have many free resources at my website, I2GE, that's the letter I, number 2, GE.com. And here's the email, richard@i2ge.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Today we're going to be talking about a great book in which Gary Hamel, who's familiar from previous episodes, along with co-author Bill Breen wrote, called The Future of Management and Innovation. And their book is actually the title of The Future of Management, but there's a tremendous amount on innovation in it. And like the previous time, I'm going to give you a lot of quotes in all of this because I think they say it well. Here's an overview. The quality of company management has the power to almost neuter innovation or to empower innovation to create long-term sustainable growth. Innovation management is probably one of the most powerful forms of innovation a company can undertake. And as I said, this is another powerful book from Gary Hamel as one of the authors, and it's a must-read for anyone who's serious about innovation. Okay. They talk about the need and power for innovative management. They say, one inescapable conclusion, major advances in management practice often lead to significant shifts in competitive position and often confer long-lasting advantages on pioneering firms. So, major advances in innovation management practice can be the driving force to creating long-lasting advantages. It's that important and it's that powerful. They go on to say, and they go on to address what they feel is the norm, which is sort of crisis-created innovation. They say, a review of the extensive library of managing change reveals a disturbing fact. Nearly all the accounts of deep change entailing big shifts in a company's business model or core mission are stories of turnarounds, with a new CEO typically cast as the hero. It seems that deep change is nearly always crisis-led, episodic, and programmatic, accomplished through a top-to-bottom cascade of tightly scripted messages, events, goals, and actions. It's essentially saying about the only way major innovation happens is when a turnaround is needed, and often it's a turnaround that is needed or the company's going to go out of business. It's that serious. But that, generally speaking, is the history of company culture change. And the change only happens when the current culture is revealed to be insufficient. And they talk about most companies greatly inhibit creativity and innovation. They say, the culprit? Well, management principles and processes that foster discipline, punctuality, economy, rationality, and order, yet place little value on artistry, nonconformity, originality, audacity, and elan. To put it simply, most companies are only functionally human because they make room for only a fraction of the qualities and capabilities that make us human. Amen. Billions of people show up for work every day, but way too many of them are sleepwalking. The result? organizations that systematically underperform their potential. Now you know why I use a direct quote. It's so well said. And they talk about some of the obstacles to innovative management. The biggest obstacle to management innovation may be what you already believe about management. You're stuck in the past. You're stuck with dysfunctional beliefs and values and behaviors. Next, skepticism and humility are important attributes for a management innovator, yet they're not enough. To create space for management innovation, you will need to systematically deconstruct the management orthodoxies that blind you and your colleagues to new possibilities. Again, exceptionally well said. Again, they address the power of diversity. Quote, "The diversity of any system determines its capacity to adapt. Greater diversity of thought, skills, attitudes, and capabilities equals a greater range of adaptive responses." Now, for those of you that have been listening to these episodes for a while, you know many times I've pointed out the importance of diversity in innovation, bringing together multiple points of view. And I've even said that on multiple occasions that it's very difficult to get out of the box thinking from people that live in the box. By that I mean it's very difficult to get new insights and understandings from people who think they have it figured out inside the box. Again, they talk about the power of diversity. Diversity begets creativity. In a city, it's the diversity of cultures, perspectives, skills, industries, building styles, and neighborhoods that stoke the fires of innovation. When like meets like, there is no creative spark. But when like collides with unlike, there is often a small frisson of inspiration. If cities produce more innovation than the suburbs, it's because they are more diverse. They possess more raw material for the machinery of human imagination. Ooh, please take note of this. And again, on diversity. Diversity can no longer just be a buzzword. It must become an active search for the idiosyncratic and the peculiar, the weird and kooky, the colorful and the bizarre. Including her signature volume, management innovators must look at every management process and ask, how can we use this to infect our colleagues with new attitudes and unconventional perspectives? Again, you will recall from the quantum idea generation how it is so important. In fact, there's actually an episode titled Wild and Wacky. Diversity and stimulus help produce wild and wacky, especially when there's no fear involved in the process. So again, diversity, diversity, diversity. Here's some concluding thoughts. I've consistently defined innovation as action to make something better. This definition goes well beyond product innovation to every part of your business. As this book brilliantly reveals, management innovation represents one of the greatest innovation needs, with one of the greatest rewards when successfully innovated. This book, in my opinion, is worth a much deeper read on your part. If you're interested in more innovation best practices, just go to my website, i2ge.com. On the left-hand side on the menu bar, click on DIY Innovation Training. A whole bunch of training programs will pop up there. If there's not one that meets your exact needs, send me an email, and I'd be glad to tailor one for you. Here's what I'm trying to do with this. I'm trying to make you innovation self-sufficient so that you won't have to hire expensive consultants like me to do it for you. These training programs can make you long-term working with innovation best practices and save you tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Another best practices resource is one of my 6 books that I've published. It's called Proven Practical Innovation That Delivers Results. It's available only at Amazon in a paperback and Kindle version, and it's priced below my break-even cost, so it's a great value. I love hearing from folks, so if you have suggestions, comments, or requests, please just email me at richard@i2ge.com. I look forward to hearing from you. In the next episode, we're going to be talking about how Whirlpool and innovation there transformed an industry. Yes, washing machines and dryers, you bet, they did it in a major way. As all of you know, I'm deeply appreciative of you taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. I look forward to reconnecting with you soon, and until then, please have a great day.